All right, we're now ready to begin our smocking. The X that I drew on was a little messy, but I'm really aiming for these final points on this X. So what I like to do is get a doubled over thread with a knot tied in the end. And I just do a few stitches up in the top corner of the first X that I would like to stitch. And then I found it works best to do all of the corners at one time. So you want the needle to always be moving the same direction through all of these. And then take a little stitch down here on this point and a little stitch on this final point. So as you can see, all 4 of the points now have thread on them, and I took the needle the same direction, this way, and out, which means when I pull on it, the thread will all pull fairly smoothly to help connect the corners. If you're working with a really thick fabric, you may need to do only 2 points at a time, but in general, this is a mid-weight corduroy, it works fine. Then, do some stitches to help secure these points together. And as you can see on the front, on the right side, there is now the beginning of a cube gather on the top. Going back to the wrong side, we'll stitch this X next to it. So you want the thread to be slack in between these points. So I do just a few little stitches right here on this first dot so that when I pull on it, it does not tighten this thread. This thread stays loose, and if I pull on it now, it's tight. And I'll do the same thing. I'll just connect all 4 of these points with the needle moving in the same direction through all of them. And again, that's all 4 points connected. Needle move the same way through all of them. Pull tight. And on this side, make sure you don't stitch through this little part right here sticking up. That's actually part of your cube. You want to make sure you're only stitching the corners where the points are that you're connecting. So you pull those tight. And then get up to this corner up here. Pull that tight. And just kind of want to secure that. And then again on the right side, you have another cube forming. And you'll just continue doing that through all these X's. I'll show you one more. So you go down to this X below. You can kind of choose which order you like to go in. If you want to go down a straight line, or if you want to kind of do 2 deep on a row, it's kind of up to you. As long as for each of these, you leave this part slack in between the X's, and then you take your thread, your needle the same direction through all of these points just to make it easier to pull it tight. Pull that tight. And then again, you're going to find where these little points are that you stitched and just secure them together. Help it stay nice and tight for your tortoise. And if I was done, I would then knot it off like this. Just kind of create a little knot to hold it. And on the front, we have the beginning of our smocking. So I'll finish up that smocking and then show you kind of some finishing details that I did to make it look just a little bit different. It's kind of up to you how you want to finish it.